Hey muskrats and baseball bats, I want to start today's show by just saying one thing. It's Wednesday! Hey everybody, and welcome to ADITW, A Day in the Word, the internet's favorite Bible study. My name is John, and today we are diving into Hebrews chapter 6. This means that as of today, we are halfway through the book of Hebrews. Whoa, we're halfway there. Whoa, we're living on a prayer. Take my hand, and let's read Hebrews chapter 6, verses 1 through 12. So this entire chapter is about how to keep from falling away from God. Clearly, the Hebrew audience of this book is having a difficult time in their faith. So the writer starts in the first 8 verses by warning and convicting them against falling away. Then in verses 9 through 12, we get some instructions, if you will, some instructions to keep us from falling away. And when I say falling away, I mean backsliding in your faith or becoming lukewarm. And the instructions to keep us from doing that start in verse 10, where it says, "God is not unjust. He will not forget your work and the love you have shown him as you have helped his people and continue to help them. We want each of you to show this same diligence to the very end, so that what you hope for may be fully realized. We do not want you to become lazy, but to imitate those who through faith and patience inherit what has been promised." So to break that down simply, in order to keep from falling away from God, we should love God, love people, and imitate the faithfulness of those who have come before us. The Bible is full of stories of men and women who have wrestled and who have struggled and who have eventually thrived in their faith. And what the writer is begging us to do here is to read their stories and follow their example. But more on that in the next section. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's now read the second half, Hebrews 6, verses 13 through 20. So here we see the writer cross-referencing the story of Abraham. And verse 15 really struck a chord with me here. It says, "And so after waiting patiently, Abraham received what was promised." I think all of us want to receive God's promises. We all want to receive his blessings, but I think very few of us are willing to patiently wait for them. Because when we have to wait, inevitably we will start to doubt if the promise will ever be delivered, and so we start to fall away. And this section here, it describes another key to keep us from falling away in our faith: hope. Verse 19 describes hope as an anchor for our soul. When we feel as though we have strayed from God, or when we fear that we're about to stray, hope is what anchors us to him. Hope anchors us to God. And we find that hope through the promises that are expressed in his word. I think that one of the best practices that we can cultivate in order to keep us from falling away in our faith is to continually remind ourselves of all the amazing promises that God expresses to us and promises to us in this book. When we begin to do this, we will see evidence of how time and time again God continually delivers on every promise. And this gives us greater hope that he will do the same for us. And when we have hope, we have an anchor. We have an anchor that keeps us tied to our loving Father. Thank you all for watching another episode of ADITW. I can't believe we're already halfway through Hebrews. Give me a comment down below and let me know how you're liking this book so far. Is there anything you'd like to see more of? Is there anything you'd like to see less of? If you are a faithful watcher of this show, I just want to say thank you once again. It is a blessing to me to get in front of this camera every week and talk to you all about the Bible. I would love to hear how this show and how this book is working in your life. It's an encouragement to me so that hopefully I can continue to encourage you and we have this beautiful back and forth relationship. I love it. I love you all. Keep being awesome.